Thank you, thank you. I've just started my performance, and I can already see in your eyes how you're making plans for a wild night after the show. Well, okay. Did you notice my hairstyle? Give me a round of applause if you did. I've got this fantastic hairstyle, and when I was coming here, I noticed there are a lot of bald men in the audience. You know, I started feeling guilty, as if they think the hair on my head belongs to them too. When a bald guy stands next to me, there's such a contrast that he starts to feel not just bald, but extremely bald. And he always looks at me with envy. I won't say I don't enjoy it. On the contrary, I relish this feeling. Honestly, I'm the one who approaches the bald ones. A bald guy might not necessarily approach, but I still want to enjoy. I have nothing against bald people. I understand that I'll be bald myself someday. In fact, it's already begun. I've started losing my hair. One hairdresser recommended the world's best hair loss treatment to me. I won't mention the name of this product, but if I start incorporating it into my performances in the future, it makes the show cheaper for taxpayers. I order this product online and a courier delivers it to me. It's quite amusing to watch the courier's face when delivering this product to me. And when I go out to pick it up, it's as if he's looking at me and thinking, wow, this shit really works. And I would also be very happy if you subscribed to the channel and wrote in the comments what else you would like to know about me. So don't forget to do that at the end of the video. Don't forget. Well, I actually forgot what I was talking about. Oh, I remembered. I'll explain how I ended up with this hairstyle. I have no secrets from you. You will learn everything. The thing is, when I was a teenager, I had a complex about my big nose. I thought I had a really big nose. I thought about what to do about it for a long time, and I came up with a solution. I decided to grow my hair longer than my nose, so that my big nose wouldn't stand out as much against it. And it worked. Yeah, when I realized that it worked with my nose and hairstyle, I completely shaved the hair in another place. If you know what I mean. And if I got lucky with my hairstyle, here's another problem I just can't seem to solve. Problem is that I lack some attributes of a fully developed man. For example, I can't grow a beard or mustache at all. I'm 80 years old and neither of them grows on me. Well, something does grow, but it's not the real deal. I don't know what a 3-day stubble beard is, but I do know what a week-long fuzz is. When I kiss my sleeping wife, she thinks it's the cat. And you know, some might say, that's cool, you don't have to shave. But I want to shave. I have a razor. I have shaving cream. I have aftershave gel. I've invested $50 in my beard. I want to recoup my investments. And you know, even without a beard, people might perceive me as a mature, normal man if it weren't for one but. This is my voice. I have a voice like a disgruntled grandpa. And I can't do anything about it. It's as if I don't get what I'm asking for, I'll start crying. I smoked for 9 years, and my voice has become so hoarse. Can you feel that sexy hoarseness in my voice? Well, I don't feel it either. That's why I quit. I quit, and I don't think about it anymore. I don't understand people who quit smoking. Then months and years later, they decide to smoke one cigarette to prove to themselves that they've quit for good. I just don't get it. Lighting up a cigarette to prove that you've quit is like sleeping with a man to prove that you're not gay. And you know, the thing is, I'm not exactly a tough guy by nature. I'm more of a sentimental guy. I'm seriously sentimental. I can actually cry after sex. Seriously. Especially if I've been rejected. You would hear me sobbing. It's so disheartening. You know, I like being sentimental. I enjoy goofing around with a girl, running in the rain, having pillow fights. But because of my age, I can't do all of that anymore. For example, I can't have a pillow fight with a girl because I always lose. In fact, with the very first hit, I go flying into the wall. And after that, there won't be any romantic sex. Why would I want a relationship where I'm getting beaten up like that? Let's move on to the next question. I don't understand this silly stereotype that a man should earn more than a woman. If I fall in love with a woman who earns more than me, I won't be upset. I understand that nobody will be upset, except for my wife. Although, that's even a reason to be happy. I just believe that the one who can earn should earn. If my girlfriend can do it, by all means. If her father can do it, even better. It's just that personally, I can't seem to make money. I'm only good at giving away taxpayers' money. I'm actually a very modest and shy guy. And I've always been that way. I was a very shy teenager and I had a lot of insecurities. Because of this, I lost my virginity very late in life. It happened when I was 25. You see, when you're a shy guy with a lot of insecurities, it's hard to lose your virginity early. I was too embarrassed to propose sex to anyone, so all I could do was be open to offers. I made a decision at the age of 15 that I wouldn't turn down sex. However, for the next 10 years, I didn't receive any offers. I just didn't realize that sex is like dinner in a Jewish family. Until you ask for it, no one will offer it to you. It's strange that when my friends told they lost their virginity at 15, everyone was like, "Wow, cool, tell us how it happened." But when I told them I lost my virginity at 25, they were like, "I feel for you, man." It's like nobody wants to hear about it. It's the same as telling the story of trying whiskey for the first time at 40. By the way, I tried whiskey for the first time at 40. Now let me tell you how it happened. I went to the store. I picked out a bottle of whiskey. I came home, poured myself a full glass, drank it, and got drunk. So, how do you like my story? Applause if you enjoyed it. Well, there's that same reaction again. You know what's the worst part about being in your 40s? It's that when you're still a virgin, you're too embarrassed to admit it to the girl you're about to lose your virginity to. You lie there naked next to a naked girl, keeping quiet and trying your hardest to pretend that you're not a virgin. By the way, let me tell you how to pretend you're not a virgin when you actually are. It's impossible. It's a very strange feeling when you sort of know what you're supposed to do, but you've never done it in your life. But admitting that you're a virgin is also something you don't want to do. And it's incredibly foolish to pretend to be an experienced lover, hoping that the girl will do everything for you. Like saying, I usually have sex every day, but can you remind me how it's done? Okay, let's move on. By the way, want to hear some good news? I finally got my driver's license and bought a car recently. Oh wait, I got that mixed up. Just kidding. So, I bought a car on credit, but that's not the point right now. So my friends decided to congratulate me on my purchase and gave me a gun. They said if I ever run into trouble on the road, I can use this gun to scare people off. Why on earth do I need a gun? I'm 80 years old, and I've had my driver's license for just a month. I don't need a gun to intimidate other drivers. It's enough for them to see who's behind the wheel. And I have to admit, I'm not very good at driving yet. I don't listen to music to avoid distractions. And I haven't quite mastered checking the side mirrors. I just drive straight ahead and focus on the road. And if driving in a straight line is something I've mastered, I've got a major problem when it comes to parking. Recently, I pulled up to the White House and headed for the underground parking lot. No available parking spots, and I ended up blocking the exit. I was running terribly late for a meeting. Well, I thought to myself, I'm the president. Who's going to risk getting into an argument with me? I completely forgot that no one knows it's my car. So I scribbled my mobile number on a piece of paper and left it on the windshield. The meeting went on for 4 hours and no one called me. I thought, great, my car isn't bothering anyone. After the meeting, I walk out to the parking lot and there's a full-blown protest going on right by my car. And inside the car, my phone is ringing. I really didn't want to deal with these drivers, especially since they all seem so agitated. Plus, my gun was still in the car. That evening, I decided I'd take the bus home. Many people ask me why I bought a car when I can't even drive, especially when I have a chauffeur. My colleagues told me that I need to get closer to the people, and with the people, I can get to know them in traffic jams. So, what do you think? It turns out, nobody wants to get to know the traffic jam organizer. Everyone is always yelling and honking their horns. In short, I've learned one thing. A traffic jam is a place where people absolutely despise each other. And then, when I'm stuck in traffic, I have absolutely no free time. I have a lot to do while I'm there. You have to constantly keep an eye on the traffic jam. I get distracted for a second, and boom, the traffic starts dissipating. And I think this way. I'm not to blame for anything. I'm sure it's the machine's fault. And I've asked elderly people who drive cars what they think about it. And what do you think? They all agree with me. It's the machine's fault, not the elderly drivers. What I want to say in the end is this. I have a job, a good job, and I love my job. I sit at my desk, drink water from the water cooler, and I know what Tinder is. People constantly come to me with strange requests. Someone needs to borrow money. Someone wants me to sign a blank piece of paper. Recently, my colleague approached me and said, "Joe, there's some Russian guy calling my girlfriend. Can you go deal with him? Why me? The last time I got into a fight was in the 2nd grade." It's not that I can't fight. I just don't remember if I still know how to fight. But if a 2nd grader's calling her, then I'll go. And I'll beat the crap out of him. Thank you, everyone. God bless America.